Hey icons, and welcome back to the Makeup Diaries. This is our third season, so third year I am doing this. Thank you so much for joining back if you are someone that has been watching my channel, and welcome if you are brand new. We are now going into an even more iconic year. I feel very, very good about the content that I have planned, the content that I'm going to be putting out for y'all. And to start that, there is something that just doesn't feel right. Hello? Hello? I hope that's better. Like, I have no idea. Maybe, what if it's too loud? Ugh. I don't know. I got a new microphone so that maybe the quality of the audio was a little kinder for your ears, and I'm hoping that this like pays off and is like really nice, because I know people would rather listen to things when the audio is better. Can it just stay there? I don't really want to hide it, because like what if it doesn't like to be hidden? So sorry y'all. It's a little bit less. It kind of drips. But I don't want to be like holding it the entire time, because obviously I'm going to be doing my makeup. I need like a mic stand. Like, hi y'all. For now, if I talk right here, you can still hear me. I'm sure you can hear me fine. I got my hair done today. My hairstylist, Shay, did such a great job. She told me, she was like, you're totally giving Y2K. You're giving Hilary Duff in Cheaper by the Dozen. And I was like, you don't even know the whole story there. Like, I literally just watched Cheaper by the Dozen with Abby and Katie maybe 2 days ago, from when I'm filming this, which is the 7th of January. So like 2 days ago, I watched it the 5th, and I had such a complex, because like I wanted to be Hilary Duff, but I wanted to be with whatever that is when you're young, be with Tom Welling. I was like, he's like the perfect guy. He's the one you're supposed to like. But I was like, but I want to be Hilary Duff, but I can't have both. I can't have the best of both worlds here. I mean, like, you could, but it wouldn't be great. I do not condone that. Already starting off the year great. I've already made like a few implicit comments, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So for today's video, we're gonna start off real strong, and today we are going to be turning me, Annie, into a Y2K icon. So this would be like if I was like pop star, if I was like the headline, like the paparazzi princess of the 2000s, this is my look. So as always, let's welcome the new year in with the classic, the one and only tiara time. If you're new to my channel, yes, I wear a tiara to push my hair back. I do have like spa headbands, but I like this one, you know? It's very fitting. I don't know what else to say. My skin is prepped. The only thing I haven't done was put on my primer, but I'm gonna start with my eyes first. So I wanted to wait before I primed the face in case I get a little messy. That's my clapper, because I'm professional. I want to start by putting a little concealer on the eyes, not too much. I don't want my eyes to be heavy, but I want to put a little bit on just so I can start with a good base. And I'm going to take a small little flat brush. I'm going to deposit just a little bit, and then I'm going to tap the rest in with my finger. And when I say diffuse this up, I diffuse it all the way to my brow, because we're going to work with all the space. Now, do we feel like this is going to be like my VMA moment? Is this my TRL moment? Is this just like I'm in the tabloids moment? I'm also taking my beauty blender because I hate concealer on the lids of my eyes, and I just want to press it into my skin. Be gentle. Your eyelids are sensitive, so don't go like to do this eye look, I feel like this is going to be everyday, kind of, if I had, like, this is just like, oh, her classic look. Oh, her classic look. And my favorite thing that I just picked up, because I run on spite, was I just went to Sephora and I picked up, or I still even have the slide to open sticker on this, the Urban Decay Cool Toned palette. Now, I love Urban Decay shadows. I do think their consistency is really nice, and I really want to get my hands on the single shadow Virgin because I'm just like so cheeky. But you see, at work, everyone knows me as the cool toned girly. Everyone's like, oh yeah, Annie, you love cool tones. And I do. I do. I'm a cool toned girly. But everyone puts me in warm tones. And I feel like I just had to make a statement because the warm toned palettes were all sold out. But the cool tones weren't. So I had to pick up the cool tones. But like, look how cute. It's like, it's a slide up, almost like a flip phone. Slide it up. The only thing is it doesn't come with a mirror, but I have a mirror here. I have a mirror. I'm going to get a handheld mirror too. But like you can see, like it gives you a lot. And like this center is for like eyeliner or cream shadow. And it gives you a good amount of sparkle. And it's not just like simple. They're all cool tones, but they all have different ranges to them. So this is my favorite palette that I'm starting the new year with. It gives me something to use instead of my Makeup by Mario, even though that's a great palette as well. I now have my Urban Decay palette too that I can use as well. I think I'm going to start by basing my eye once more with this light shadow. And which one do I want to use? I want to compact it in. I'm going to use basically that one, the flat kind of fluff brush. Tap, 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 tap. Make sure it's on that brush. Place this all on my lid. I think I want to go with this one. I want to put this in my crease. First question of the new year, y'all. What is the song that you are just having on repeat and can't get stuck or can't get out of your head? What is stuck in your head? For me, it has been Candy Shop by 50 Cent. I thought someone was in my car last night. Like when I left work, I thought someone had gotten in my car. Long story, just the lights were on because I hit the wrong button getting in because I ride really up close, so I think my knee hit a button and my lights were just on. But anyways, I was like, well, I like kind of was nervous the entire drive home, but I was like, well, if someone is in the car, they are going to reveal themselves by laughing for how many times the entire drive home, I was just listening to Candy Shop by 50 Cent. And it's like, I cannot rap to save my life, but I try. When I listen to that song, I almost know all the words too. Have it your way. How do you want it? You gonna back that thing up or should I push up on it? Temperature rising, okay, let's go to the next level. Dance floor jam-packed, hot as a tea kettle. I'll put it down for you now, baby. Sorry, I'll break it down for you now, baby. It's simple. If you be a nympho, I'll be a nympho. In the hotel or the back of the rental, on the beach, in the park, it's whatever you into. I got the magic stick. I'm the love doctor. Got your friend, my favorite line. Got your friends teasing me that has sprung. I got you. I need to stop. I'm gonna probably take the first one that I used the concealer with. Just almost do a cut crease of this lid a bit more. So like, hello, we're going into our maximalist season. I'm just gonna take that as how much is on the face instead of all the things on the face. I hope I made some look of sense there. But I'm gonna start with this because I think it's gonna actually turn out quite beautiful. So I'm gonna go onto my brows next. I'm really excited. I have a new eyebrow pencil and I'm in love with it. It is my favorite. I can't believe I haven't gotten it sooner, and it is the Merit. I think this is their 1990s, so not Y2K, but whatever, 1990s pencil. And this is in taupe because I always get a lighter shade so my brows don't like take over my look, because if I match my brows, they're gonna jump off my face because I go blonde. How many times, Annie? I go blind. Now I'm brushing out my brows, and isn't it funny that, like, I just want to mention this because I think we are so critical of ourselves. Fun fact about me and brows, I cannot do my brows that long because then I start like having an existential crisis of like, why do we even have brows on our face? I'm a twin, but I was always told your brows are not twins, they're sisters. Another thing I say, because I don't mind twins, I say they're just not going to be clones unless you like have gotten them like done most of the time. Your brows are not going to be fully symmetrical, and that's okay. But of course, that is just something that society has told us they have to be, but it's fine. I just play around and embrace the fact. I'm like, okay, whatever. The brows, again, aren't going to be my main focus. My main focus, my accent. I just love how this one, I don't know if it's that I love the formula or the color, because I had taupe in the Anastasia one and I just ran out of it and I picked this one up. And I'm just in love. I don't know if it's just how soft it is, but like, I've always loved Merit, but like, this is just amazing. Oh, we can add a brow bone highlight. What am I talking about? I grabbed my Haus Labs or House Labs, depending on how you say it. I'm never going to be one for accuracy on how things are pronounced. It's just not. I'm great with grammar. I'm not great with pronunciation. But this one is in peach quartz. It works so well. I always just like throw that on my brow bone. Easy peasy. Eyeliner. Nude eyeliner. It is my favorite. And mainly I just focus on placing it on like that outer corner. Just makes them look a little bit more bulbous. I might want to put a little bit of copper just in the tiny outer corner. And then I blend it into the nude. And typically we would tight line with black, but I'm going to go with brown because it's going to be a little softer. And this is MAC Skip the Wait List. Okay, for the sake of being a maximalist, I did go back and do one extra seesaw motion of that kind of crease shadow on my eye, just because, like, I was fearful. I was like, what if I do all this and then it doesn't even look like I've done anything? I'm going to take a angled brush and I'm going to go in with this color. So it's going to be a soft brown. This is a softer look. Just gonna tap that in as like a shadow liner, minus my voice crack. You have to have a little bit of patience, but I just stamp it. It's a lot easier for me. I can do like pencil liner, but I've just done shadow liner, I guess, longer, so it also creates a softer look, and I guess I'm a softie. For my face, primer, we did not do much damage when it came to fallout, which what can I say, it's Urban Decay for you. Since this is the first video of the season, I'm gonna just break down how I do my foundation. I start with a liquid. I am using Armani's foundation, but TBD if I will, because they reformulated Evil Meanies, and I have yet to try out if their formulation is great or if it's bad. I've heard you either love it or you hate it, depending on how your skin reacts to niacinamide, because that's the only thing they really added. Don't know yet, but that's what I'm using for this video. So I've swiped it on with a paintbrush, and you see it's a little haphazard. It's fine. What I have left on my palette, I'm going to tap and stamp on kind of a more blending brush. This is a angled kabuki is how I like to explain it. Sometimes a kabuki's great, it's dense and it's flat, but when you wash it, if it's not angled, then you're drying it with the water going towards the ferrule, which is this part of the brush where the bristles meet the handle, and there's like that glue or whatnot, that adhesive that like holds them together, and the water can sometimes loosen it, and then that's why you're losing your brush hair. You just blend it in by kind of stomping the brush on your face. Most people just call it done there, but my little extra trick is I will typically put on the rest of my cream products, but just to show you, I'll lightly set my face. I use Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It is so good. I like to say it's the best. I think it is the best. It's the one I used in makeup school. The teacher literally recommended it to me. And then everyone, any counter comes over to use it when they do makeovers where I work. I do this so it feels like my makeup is my skin and it's not sitting on top of my skin. But it also just blends everything out very beautifully. So voila. That's what I do. But that's not where we're going to end it. I got to put some bronzer on. And so how I'm going to do my bronzer is I have two. Both from Merit. I guess they're heavily sponsored in this video. My Merit stick. So everyone wants to snatch up these days when it comes to all this. Back in the day, we were like center frame of our face. Honestly, I'm still cool with that. And I'm just going to, they would bronze you up pretty well. So this is my contour. But I'm going to use the warmer one for bronzer. Using that foundation brush that I was using to blend it out. Then I am going to, this one is in my Leo, so it's going to be a little bit darker, and I'm going to place some on my nose. But yeah, that's where, and then you'll see that blends out as well. That gives me a little bit of dimension doing this two-tone contour. Going in with my concealer, I'm using About Face's concealer. This is going to brighten. I'm going to place that on my nose in the bridge of all this. We didn't really brighten up underneath the eyes too much, so I'm just barely putting on some, because again, hate concealer. I'm not a concealer girly. I do it when I have to, but I'm not going to do it on the daily. But I do want to brighten it up because, again, this is my Y2K version of myself. The main dark spots or dark circles are going to be right in this kind of socket, the inner socket. So that is where I like to centralize my concealer and then blend out. It still gives me that brightening look, but it's not heavy. It is not kind of caked all the way up to my eyeline, and it's not going to, you're not going to have to worry too much about it seeping into the crease and then having to set it. This way you can have that more natural dewy look if that's what you're going for, without having to like set underneath the eye too much. Okay, for my blush, I want to go with, this is Iconic London. It's a highlighter blush palette. I'm going to go with the pinky one, and honestly, I'm just going to use my hand, and I'm going to centralize this. I start kind of at the highest point of my cheekbone, not to flip y'all off, and then I kind of bring it up, but I'm not bringing it all the way up. That's where the highest point is, and then I kind of bring it down in circle. If you want those darker tones, go into the orange a little bit. I'll bring that, I'll drop it down, then I go to the yellow, and then I bring that up for a little bit of extra highlight. Set my face. This is the denim one, by the way. You can barely see it. I need to clean this, but those are my favorite. I love the blue denim ones. My favorite ever beauty blender. I don't honestly want to put too much bronzer on. I probably have enough here. Using my Hourglass bronzer. I'm just going to, so briefly, y'all. No, we're in maximalism, but we're gonna call that good. And then I'm gonna go on to, what are you? Behave by NARS. Very much neutrals. I'm also going to incorporate this with my favorite blush from NARS, Sex Appeal. This is going to mix with those cream products very well. It's gonna hug onto your face and just have kind of a more intense, long-lasting look. I would typically stop here, but in the sake of maximalism, I'm gonna add one extra thing of this Behave. Now I gotta blend this all together. And the way I'm doing that is I'm taking Slow Burn by NARS. Now this is a blush. Do not try and find it under like their setting powder. This is a blush, but it is like so light that I just use it to kind of set and then brighten. And only now is where I go back in one last time with that bronzer. And mainly I want it on my nose. Okay, but now I gotta do something for the eyes, and I'm just gonna place, let's find, sorry microphone. I'm gonna take a flat brush, that lash shadow that we used. I'm gonna tap that underneath my eye, just in the outer corner. I'm not going all the way in either. And you can always take one of the brushes you've used before, like that one we used in the crease, and smoke it out. I'm gonna use She Said, and I'm just gonna tap that on the outer corner of my eye very briefly, like literally not too much, but a little bit more because I need to work on my maximalism. And then I'll just take that brush that I used for the crease once more, just merging that shadow that I had to that crease. Okay, and now we got to intensify that brow bone highlight. Oh, it's so beautiful, y'all. Okay, now for the lips. This is my favorite Y2K lip combo that I am like honestly wearing every day. This is actually NARS's setting powder. Just because I had a few of those like more shimmery products, I want to make sure it doesn't look like I'm sweaty. For these lips, my favorite combo. I'm so glad to share this with y'all. I was going to do a separate video on this, but I'm so glad that I can share it with you. So I'm going to start with a MAC liner in Cool Spice. Now, Spice is typically the one that they used all the time in the 2000s. It's a classic MAC liner. They've had it in the 2000s. It's what Britney wore in her, I want to say Slave for You music video. Yeah. But for a cool tone girly like me, I love Cool Spice. So I'm going to line my lips just like Britney Spears. She has, her Cupid's bow is sharp. And then I'm going to go in with, this is M.PH liner in Cowgirl. Love this one as well. Fill them in. Lip gloss, which is my favorite lip gloss of the moment. It's Dior's Lip Maximizer, like Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. This one is in 13, which is beige. Y'all, it is like the perfect Y2K lip, in my opinion. It's like such a pretty nude. And like I will like douse this on when I'm at the counter as well. So don't be skimpy about it, okay? I'll put so much on, but that's probably enough right now. And then all I have to do is put on my mascara, and that has kind of, let me take my tiara off so you can kind of see. Oh, my new hair. Like this is really gonna just like, oh, all come together. Like sometimes when it's all the way up and you don't have like that mascara on, it's like, did you really do anything? And it's like, yes, I did. Just like cue the outfit. Everywhere she goes there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you feel very Y2K. I hope you feel very nostalgic, and I hope you feel very iconic. Not to like toot my own horn, but like look at this complexion. When they say full coverage can't be done without looking a little, I just want them to like come on, y'all. Look. You can literally go up to my skin and it looks so good. My hair's gonna be like all sticky. Maybe the glass is like kind of like crooked. I don't know. But yeah, this is just like that Y2K it girl. You can catch me, paparazzi, take my photo. This is gonna be my face. I would love to see kind of y'all, what y'all's versions of Y2K yourself is. I feel like this is who I'd want to be. I feel like this is who younger Annie wanted to be. So I'm very, very happy and very, very pleased with how this look turned out. If you are too, please give me a like and or a subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. Other than that, great content is coming your way. If you do have any suggestions, just let me know. I'd be happy to film something that you all want to see, because that is obviously my goal. Let me know how you like, what you thought of this audio. Did you like it? Did you not? Please let me know, okay? I would love your feedback on that, because if y'all like the kind of nostalgic, that's great. I can continue filming this way. If you liked the better audio, if you thought this audio even sucked, let me know. Like, I would like to know your thoughts, obviously. Other than that, I think that is all for housekeeping on my end. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. As always, if no one's told you this, let me be the first for today. You are iconic just the way you are. So I hope that you know that you are loved and appreciated. So yeah, I've been your icon, Annie. Thank you so much, icons, for watching and supporting. Always, always, always appreciate it. Until next time, bye-bye. Bye, icons. Mwah. Now I just need like my own reality show. I think that's what's missing with this look. Like, Nick, I just spent so much money on 2 bras and some panties. Oh no.